YouTube is happening. It is Tuesday, December 10th, and we're going to talk about the NHL now because as you can see, there are a whole bunch of games today. I think we got 11 games we can talk about today. Amazing. A big old slate of games. We'd like to see that. Little recap of yesterday. Here are the plays from yesterday. You can see it was a very short slate, so not much happened. If you want all these plays typed out for you like you see here, just like these are the plays from every video. That's all they are. But if you want those, plus if you want Discord access, same way. All you got to do, join the HQ, you get access to all that stuff. It's there for you. If not, no big deal. I just try to give you some options, some convenience. So we have 11 games. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump to the first game. Okay. All right. First game, we got Philadelphia and Columbus. You can see the records right here. Let's pop on over and look at some odds. That's the NBA. What are we doing? We want NHL. Here we go. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. You get the odds, you get the props. It's all there. You get it for a week for free. It's awesome. So Philly is a slight favorite. I mean slight. It's 115. It's not by much. And then we got a 6.5 total out there. So let's pop on over to the goalies. See what we got popping over here in the goalie world. So Lineup Experts, awesome website. This is where I get it from. They're just they give you predictions. I like it. So it's been working out great. Sometimes they make changes. You know, I field these in the morning. By the time the game starts, sometimes they change. So you got to be kind of on the ball with it. So, but we see we got two expecteds. Ivan and Elvis, 348, 294, 348. I think good. I like my goalies GAA under 3.0. Other than that, I don't know about that one. So I would say Philly has a slight advantage. No, I'm sorry. I think Columbus has a slight advantage when it comes to the goalie because you're actually under 3. So then we go over to the numbers and we see Columbus has an offensive advantage based on their stats this year. Statistically, they're a better offense. Simple as that. So we have statistically a better goalie, statistically a better offense, and statistically Columbus is plus 100 and they're at home. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Columbus money line at plus 100. Very nice. Now we're going to go to props and see if we got any props to go with it. So in this one, we like to sort by the last 10 on Outlier. We can see everything here. I don't go past this because I don't care what you did. If you only hit 6 out of 10, I don't like that. I mean, you got to be a very rare instance for me to look at 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10? Hey, that sounds pretty good. 8 out of 10, even better. 9 out of 10, amazing. 10 out of 10, why? Why is the line wrong? That something's up. 10 out of 10s are rare. Very rare. So let's start with the 80s first. We have 4 of them. So we got Joel, we got 3 different Zach, because Zach does a little bit of everything. We know this. I'm not going to do his assist because I got his points right here. I guess we could. We'll look at just 80s first. We'll just start here and then go from there. So, all right, Joel's been shooting a lot of puck here recently. Why? I understand why it's 2.5 because you've been shooting so much. Why is it plus 135? Give me 1.5 for a 240. Come on. Come on. That's too much. That's too much. What all year? I mean, your average is only 2.25 all year. I mean, the last 10 your average has been 3.2, but I don't do 2.5. 2.5s annoy me in shots on goal. 1.5 is where the sweet spot is. So I'm gonna pass on that. It looks good. You could take it. I'm gonna pass. For Zach, points. I mean, this is points, and we're getting this beautiful number here, and he's getting 1.5 points a game. So, and the number's half. For the whole season, he's hit this number 67% of the time. Now, if you want, okay, maybe points is a little too much juice. Maybe you want to go assists. Let's look at the assists. Pretty much same story. 8 out of 10. He's averaging 1.1 assists. He has hit this in 56% of the year. Mainly in the last 10 games is where he's been popping off the most. It's way better odds at 128. So it's your choice what you want to do. I do like the option of having goals in there, even though he doesn't have many goals. But that is a big difference in juice. I think today, I know it's weird, I think I'm going to go Werenski over 0.5 assists. I know, we're taking an assist prop. What's wrong with us? Outside of that, I got 2 plays. I really don't want to go more than that, but I will show you more because I know you want to see more. We have some 70s. Let's look at them. We got Travis, we got Nick, we got Dante, we got Dimitri, we got Kent, and we got... I still can't say this dude's name. Krull. It just doesn't work. It's like trying to say aluminum sometimes. It just doesn't want to come out right. So, all right, I like Zach's assists. We're gonna rock with those. Travis' assists is also pretty good. It's only 70%, but it is, yeah, you can see he's been doing all year. Not bad. Let's see, but I'm not gonna take that. Nick blocks. 2.5 blocks is like 2.5 shots on goal. Why is it so high? Like lower that number to 1.5. Otherwise, no, get out of my face. But still, he's been doing pretty good. So 7 out of 10, you like that. Dante blocks, 1.5. See, and he pops up to 5 sometimes. Now, missing 2 in a row is a little annoying. I wouldn't take that. Just a little. That's 2 games in a row. 1 game I understand. Like, what the hell is this? 0 for 3. Now, the points I understand are points. It's hard to get points sometimes, but Columbus is a top 10 offense. Like, you should be able to get more points. So that would be a no for me. Kent, same story. Like you score 0, 3, and 5. So you scored 5 goals in 3 games. 1 isn't good to begin with. 2, that's just, yeah. So, and then Marchenko, since I can't say his first name, I can say his last name, which is odd in hockey because I can't really say the last names most times. But 2.5 shots on goals is way too much. There's your 70%. That's why I'm going to go with Zach, and I'm going to take Columbus on the money line, and we're going to move on to the next game. All right, next up we got San Jose and Carolina. You see the records. Let's look at the odds, and we got. I saw this and I chuckled. I said Carolina is 500. Now people are going to be like, "What the hell?" Because this is what I did. I said, "What? Why is what? What?" And I said, "Okay, there's something up. Well, something up." So we went to the goalies next, and we said, "Okay, so San Jose has you going out there with a 3.9883. Not the best number, sure. We have seen way worse goalies out there today." And I was like, "Wait a minute, I did see a trade." So I went to ESPN transactions, and I see up there San Jose. All I saw in the trade was Mackenzie Blackwood, and I completely forgot what team he played for until I realized, oh, it's San Jose. Yeah, makes sense. So Colorado got him. They got Giovanni Smith, and then we got a bunch of picks and stuff. So, yeah, and then you can see what happened here. So they basically traded. So you acquired these 2 people and then some picks. So it was these 2 for your goalie and this guy. So I understand Mackenzie Blackwood's good. I understand this. But this dude isn't miserable. This dude isn't like rocking like a 6 goals against. He's a 3.9. We've seen plenty of 4s so far this season. But the numbers were never minus 500. Like, what are we doing here? To the point where I don't care. I'm taking the plus 400 for San Jose. I'm going to sprinkle it. When I say sprinkle, I mean like 0.1 units. Nothing crazy at all. Because I'm not putting Carolina in a money line, anything. Parlay, nothing. Because Carolina is one of those pieces where, yeah, they're 500. Watch them damn fools lose today, and all of a sudden Vegas is collecting all that parlay money because people are like, ooh, parlay piece, add them. They do not. No, not a shot. No, because this dude isn't miserable. Yeah, 3.9 is not good, but it's not like, oh, it's not 4 or 5 or it's none of those. So, I'm going to sprinkle San Jose for fun. That's it. For fun. That's it. So we go to props. I've already identified a couple I like. So you got Sebastian. He was a good one. You got Granlund points, which is 80%. Celebrini. And then Shane. These are the 4 I like. I looked at all the 70s over here. You can see who they are. None of them look that great. They are all 7 of 10, obviously. So here's the 4. We got Granlund to hit points. That looks pretty good. We got Celebrini. Obviously, if you watch this, you know I like me some Celebrini. 1, awesome name. 2, dude always hits almost. 14 of 18, he's hit 2 and not only does he hit shots on goal, he hits 2.5 shots on goal for us. It's like, even when he gets a 1, you're like, it's okay. You've hit so much for me. I'll allow it. You're good. So he's almost an auto play for me. Sebastian, he's also 8 of 10. I do like Granlund better just because he has more volume. So I will take him over Sebastian. And then lastly, we got Shane, who it's only 70%. I don't know why I even opened it. So yeah, so I have Celebrini, I have Granlund, and I have a sprinkle on San Jose to win the game, which means I'm going heavy San Jose, regardless of the trade. I don't care. We're going for it. Why not? Let's have fun. San Jose with the win, baby. Let's go. Next game. Speaking of the team that received the goalie in the trade, you can see who we have. There's Colorado and Pittsburgh. So let's look at their odds. Colorado is minus 160 with a 6.5 on that total. Let's pop over here and look at the actual goalies. Confirmed for Colorado is Wedgwood, 281, 90.6. Not bad. Pretty good numbers. You are 367. Not the best. So Colorado, so Colorado has an advantage in goal. And then we look over here offensively. They have advantage offensively as well. So 160 on the road. I might take that. If I don't have props, I'll probably take that as one of the plays. So let's look at props first. Ooh, we have a choice of 4 different props. Wow, what a selection. Ross Colton shots on goal is 2.5, bruh. But he has hit it 9 out of 10. That's pretty damn impressive. Peterson blocks, Crosby points, and then Valeri points. I've never seen you on here. You are a new addition to the 70% squad. Okay. points, you've been doing pretty good this whole year. Well, you've only played 12 games, but hey, you did enough to finally join, but not good enough for me to care. So Crosby points, I mean, Sidney Crosby points is always a good play, isn't it? Yeah, 66% of the time it's hit this year. Pretty nice. Peterson blocks 1.5. It's been pretty good this year. Yeah, 66% of the time for you as well. And Ross Colton shots on goal. Jesus, dude. Except for the... Yeah, that's right. Dude was like... Was he 10 in a row? He was... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He was 10 in a row. He missed the first game and the last game. He only had 2. It's almost like we got to go back to the well. Plus 154. I bet we can get a good 2.5 line. I mean, 1.5 line. 215. Oh, he is 100% 215, though, if you want to take that. Ooh, I don't take 200s though, but that would be good because 200, the risk reward just kind of too much, but that many in a row is pretty impressive. So I don't really, to be honest, I kind of don't like this one. I mean, yeah, but not really. Crosby points against it. Yeah, Colorado's goalies, Wedgwood's pretty good. 2.81 is pretty good numbers. And Colton, the juice is way too, it's too juicy. I'm not doing 2.5 when I get plus one. Nah, to be honest, I don't really like how this game is working out, so I think I'm just going to pass completely on this one. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, Toronto and New Jersey. You can see the records. Let's look at the odds. Looks like we got Jersey at 130 with a 6.5 currently. Pop over to the goalies, and we have a confirmed. Jacob is confirmed for New Jersey at 2.5. Ooh, that's good. 90.7%. And Toronto sending out Anthony, who's a 2.21. Even better. But it was only expected, so it's not confirmed. 92.4. All right, this is a beast of a matchup. This is 2-2 versus 2.5. We have a 6.5. That might be the play. Hold up. Let's look at the numbers. We have a top 10-ish offense and about 20th offense. So we have an above average and a below average offense with a 6.5 with 2 beast goalies. Yeah, we're going to be taking it under 6.5 in this one. Just because anytime we have those 2 kind of goalies, yeah, we take the unders and we get that. We try. Does it always work? No, but we try anyways. Let's go with the props. I don't like the side. Toronto has a statistically better goalie by 0.3 goals against, and New Jersey is better offensively, but not enough for me to care. Oh, the props. Not good. Look at these matchups. Timo, shots on goal, and then we got points. Yeah, points, assists, points. On against the dude is a 2.5 goals against. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, hell no. Now, shots on goal is a little different, though. So you're 70%, but you're only 55 for the year. That ain't good, buddy. That ain't good. No, I'm not liking it. No. To John, you missed your point 2 of 3 games now. You've only hit 65 this year. Goodbye, friend. Bye. William, you are 70% as well. You have a bad matchup as well on points. Let's look at Mitch's assists. Minus 140 to get 1 assist. Can you do it? 63%, 17 of 20 this whole season. I'm not against a 2.5 goals against. Are you crazy? No. Same thing. Now you want me to get 1.5 points? Hell no. I am going to take the under and the under only in this game and just go to the next game. Next up, Los Angeles and New York, the Islanders and the Kings. You see the records right there. Let's pop on over here to the numbers. Looks like we got LA's at 125 money line with a 5.5 total. We pop over here to 2-4, 5-2-6, both expected. Neither are confirmed yet, but still another game of 2 beasts. But this time we only got a 5.5 on that total, which is sad because I saw the offense. And I was like, ooh, I'm taking it under if I get 6.5, and I couldn't get it, sadly. So LA has a slightly better offense. Both goalies are about the same, so there's nothing I really want to take there on side and total. Props. We have 5 props. It's going to be mainly you, and then you, and you, and you. It's all Kings. So we have no Islander props. So not a single Islander has done anything in the last 7 of 10 games at least. Pathetic. No excuse. So, all right, we have you for assists and points. Well, here's your points. It's minus 146. You go just assists, you're plus 114. You can see the difference between assists. So he's had a goal in these 3 games. So I like the idea of getting a goal. Islander goalie's 2.6. It's still pretty good. I don't really want to take points against him, but I might. You to get blocks, though, has been paying. Look at this read. Dude's been blocking everything. For the whole season, you've been 81%. Jeez. Okay, yeah, you're going on my list, my friend. Welcome to the betting sheets. What else we got? Adrian. Not feeling that one. I'd rather take the other guy. I'd rather take you for points. You're 80%. And Brant, shots on goal, 1.5. How do you do? Ew. All right, we just kind of just fell into two props. So we're going to take Kopitar over 0.5. I'm going to take the point, not the assist. That way we have the goal option activated. And then we're going to take Avrikov because dude's a wall. You are not getting by him. Kov over 0.5 blocked. Oh, 1.5. I would love if it was 0.5. 1.5 block. Yeah, we'll take those two. No side, no total. Next up, Boston and Winnipeg. You see the records. Let's pop over here and look at the numbers. And we see it is Winnipeg slightly favored with a 5.5 on that total. We go over here to the schedules. We see Jeremy and Connor, 214 for Connor. Dude just continues staying a beast. 302, that's right at average for me. 3 is average. This is amazing. That's average. 4, terrible. So, all right. Winnipeg clearly has an advantage there, and they have an advantage here. But yet, Winnipeg is only a 135 favorite. Well, guess what? And they're at home. Yeah, WPGML on my betting sheet. Winnipeg money line all day, all day. Let's look at props. We have 4 to choose from. We have McAvoy, we have Neal, we have Pavel, and we have David Pastrnak. That's a new one I really haven't seen much this year. Either because it's the odds just way too juicy, or he just hasn't been consistent. Let's find out. So all year, no, he's been fairly consistent. He's just been way too juicy, probably. So yeah, see, 196. That's so high. Like over half a point. I mean, probably, but I'm not taking any points against Connor. Are you crazy? Dude has a 214. Hell no. No. I'll take points against Jeremy with his 302, but now shots on goal, maybe. Well, maybe. Yeah, probably. 1.5 with a 145 looks pretty good. And you're just a beast when it comes to shots on goal all year recently. Hell, last 20, you've hit 70%. Last 10, 90%. It's like you got to take McAvoy right now because dude's just... he's just shooting puck. So over 1.5 shots on goal. Do we take Neal or do we take Pavel? Which one do we take? I kind of want to take Neal just because Yonk over 1.5 shots on goal. I want to split it up. Keep it 2 different teams if possible. Pavel's not bad. I mean, this is pretty good, but I already got Charlie who's yeah, so we'll take those 3 props. We'll move on to the next one. All right, moving on. Calgary and Nashville. So we can see not the best offenses, right? I know. You see the records. Let's pop on over to the numbers. We have Nashville 160 with a 5.5 on that total. Let's go over here to the goalies. 274, 266. Hey, they're both below 3. So they're both. This is a goalie day. Like everyone's good. Everyone's good. Everyone's got really low goals against. Huh. Wonder how that's going to work out for everybody. Looking at the numbers, offenses are just not the best. Though 2 of the 4 worst offenses, the worst offense versus the 4th worst offense. It is, it's 5.5. Man, if you gave me 6.5, I would have slammed it, but you didn't. Sad, I know. Props, we have 3 to choose from. We got you to get blocks, you to get points, you to get shots. I mean, they don't even give you a picture. They gave you a jersey. Like, all right, let's look at you. You've been pretty good recently. I took you yesterday. You played yesterday, right? Today is the 10th. No, you played on the 7th. I took you. That's right. So you were good. Let's see. 70%. I'm not loving that. Not loving it. That's 70%. I'm not loving it. And this is 70%. I'm not loving it. And then I don't love the fact that these 2 offenses are some of the worst offenses. We got good goalies. I'm just not loving this game. I'm just going to tell you right now. I think this game is going to be extremely boring, but I don't justify it under 5.5. I don't want to take under 5.5. I never do. So I'm just going to pass instead. Keep the money in my pocket. Smart move. Next up, my hometown Tampa versus Edmonton. You get to see what the records are. We got good little matchup we got. Let's look and see. We got Edmonton 145 at home versus with a 6.5 total. Interesting. I would not have expected that. Let's pop to the goalies. What do we have here? We have a 2-4 versus a 2-9-1. So Andre is clearly better statistically than Stewart. I can't argue that by the numbers. So let's see what the numbers say. The numbers, I mean. Tampa Bay's better numbers wise as well. So what are we missing here? Why is Edmonton favored? Like, it's not outside, so we kind of worry about the weather, really. So that's not a thing in the NHL to worry about. They're inside all the time. I don't get why Edmonton's such a large. I understand if it was a pick'em, but 145? That's kind of odd. It's so odd to the point I'm going to take Tampa plus 1.5 for that minus 176. I just not seeing it. And I can get one of the best teams or better teams at +1.5. Sounds good to me. Shit, all day. And we got a lot of props. 100% alert. 100. It's Cirelli shots on goal. 1.5. Okay, why are you shooting so many shots? Okay, so we got. So we'll start with this. We'll start with the 100%. We always start here. He 1.5, 145. He's hit this in 10 in a row. He's hit it 72%, which is 18 to 25 this year, including Mr. 8 shots in one game. Damn ball hog. So, all right, let's look at the rest. Hedman, we got 80s. We got a bunch of 80s. It's all Tampa. Jesus, like Edmonton. Do you have anyone doing anything in the 70s? One is Jeff Skinner taking 2 shots. That is all we have. I don't want to take the 70s. I have 80s, so I'll probably take Cirelli just because it's 100%. And there's nothing weird about it. It's 1.5. It kind of makes sense. He's just doing his job. Hedman assists. That's a no. No. Hagel, no. If I'm taking someone else to go with Cirelli, it's going to be Point. Is Point on here? Yeah, of course. Point to get points. That's right. The point is for Point to get points. You get the point? All right, cool. I got the point across. Because dude is 4 in 4 the last 2 games. He is cooking up points and is a plus EV play. It should be 193. We get it at 155. So we're going to take that. So we're going to get rid of Hedman assists. We're going to take Cirelli shots on goal. We're going to get rid of Hagel and Hedman. So yeah, we're going to go Cirelli. Cireli over 1.5 shots on goal because it's 100%. We're gonna ride the train with them, and then we're gonna take Point to do point things. Points over 0.5 points. As long as you give me point to get half a point, I will take it. So point makes sense. Tampa +1.5 plus those 2 props. Next. All right, moving on. Minnesota and Utah. You get to see the records right there. Let's pop it over and look at the odds. Looks like we got Minnesota as a slight favorite on the road with a 5.5 on that total. Let's pop on over here. We see, oh my God, Phillip is below 2 on goals against. All right, dude is a monster. We already knew he's a beast, but 1.99, bruh. 235 for you. I mean, come on. All right, I will take under in the average. I'm tongue tied all of a sudden. The offenses are average in this one, so I will take the under 5.5 because come on, these 2 goalies are absolutely beasts. 235 is amazing, and then this is just unfathomable. Just yeah, we're taking the under. I don't. With these offenses being average like they are, I got to do it. I got to see it through, my boy. So I'm taking under 5.5 because good luck scoring is all I gotta say. So point props are gonna be out the window. I'm looking for blocks and shots on goal probably. That's the best we're gonna get in this one. So 5 props. Oh look, the first one's blocks by someone who gets like 7 blocks a game. Love it. Cooley points. I'm not even gonna open it. We're not doing it. Shots on goal for Cooley though. I will look at that. And Boldy, we'll look at Boldy. 3.5 shots on goal. Who do you think you are? How do you think you are getting that much? That doesn't make it. No. All right, Boldy. Why? Why? You don't know. Yeah, you've hit 4 days in a row. You've hit 4 or 5 days. Yeah, good job. Ooh, 70% you've hit 4 shots. That's actually kind of crazy. But no, hell no. There's no chance. I can't do that. Michael, 130, 70%. No. I gotta take Ollie here. Mr. Mata here. 1.5 blocks. Dude's just crushing the block game, isn't he? So we're gonna say MATTA over 1.5 blocks. That's what I said I wanted. And this is what I got. Hey, good deal. And Cooley, this 0 annoys me. Like, yeah, you do pretty decent, 1.5. I already passed on 2 games. Oh, but these goalies are so good. And you're going up against this guy that, maybe. Not that guy. You were going up against somebody. Who else? I can't remember who it was now. Let's do it. Let's take Cooley. Yeah, it's 1.5, so 1.5. So if it was 2.5, it'd be hell no, but he wouldn't hit 10%, 70% either. So we'll take Cooley to hit his 2 shots on goal. I take him a bunch as it is, and it tends to work out decently. He's at 70% for the whole year, 19 and 27. It's not bad. So I'll take that. We're definitely taking this dude, and we're taking the under 5.5, 3 plays in 1 game. Let's go to the next one. Next up, Florida and Seattle. Couldn't be possibly further from each other, I don't think, if they tried. That is, you see the records. Let's see. Oh, can't see it. No, you can't. I got to open it. New tab. All right, so we have Florida's 175 with a 5.5 total. Let's pop over here to the goalies. 292, 250 peasants compared to the last game we saw. But hey, they're still below 3. Is anyone above 3? Like, my God, that is... We have one goalie, like one or two goalies above 3. Everyone else is under 3. I'm gonna have to adjust my numbers. That's crazy. All right, so you see the goalies are there. Let's pop to the stats. Obviously, Florida is a great team. They're third in offense. They're just really good. Seattle does stay out of the penalty box though, which is always nice to know. But they're an average. They're an average. They're in the average group. So we have a great offense versus the average offense. Goalie wise, Seattle has a slightly statistically better goalie at 2.5 versus Sergei, who's a 2.92. As you see right here in the numbers. So I wouldn't really give a lean either way in this one. Let's go over to the props. We have a good many of them to look at though, so thankfully. We have 5 80s. We'll start with the 80s first. 80 baby. Bennett, Carter. Yeah, we got some of the heavy hitters up here that tend to do their job. Oliver, shots on goal, 1.5. That's a nice one. It's hit 8 in a row now. Pretty nice. It might be a play. Gustav has hit 80% as well on his 1.5. Not bad. And he hit 6 last game. That's pretty nice. And the only 2 he didn't hit, he still had 1. So Bennett's had points in 8 games in a row. Or I mean, 7 games in a row. 8 up to 10. Pretty good. Let's see. Oliver points. I already got shots on goal. I think I like Oliver's shots on goal over here better just because the numbers, the way they're working. Sam and Carter. Carter is also 80%. You had a couple games you popped up for the whole season. You're 61. Sam, for the whole season, you are 81. So obviously, I would take Sam over Carter. Sorry. I like the consistency all damn year. And it's only 120, which is nice. So Sam's always a nice little play. Gustav, how have you done all year? 68%. But in the last 10, you were 80%. And Oliver, how have you done all year? You're 82%, 1.5. Well, we're going to take Gustav off. We're going to take Oliver and Sam. I mean, they have year-long success and recent success. I mean, come on, what more could you want? I mean, so we're going to take Bennett over 0.5 points. And we're going to take Oliver, which is going to be BJORKSTRAN Bjorkstrand over 1.5 shots on goal. So we're going to take those two, add that to my dictionary. Yep, that's the first. This might be the first time I've ever taken him. Yeah, usually I think he's at 2.5. I think they finally bumped down to 1.5, which makes all these 2s viable because when it's 2.5, you can see just how terrible he is. So, but that 1.5, that might be the sweet spot. So we'll take those 2 props. I'm not taking anything else. Next game. All right, last game on the docket, St. Louis and Vancouver. You see the records. Let's look at the odds. We have it as Vancouver 165 with a 5.5 on that total. Looking over the goalies, we have an expected Jordan at 293. Pretty good, pretty average. And then Vancouver as Thatcher going out there, who has not played this year. So we always like to fade the first game of the season guy. So, because I don't play the first game of the season for anybody because I want to see how they do. So, yeah, you might get faded a little bit, friend. Just saying. You know what? We can always do a little, we could do a little research real quick and see what you've been up to. Let's do that. You know, we got time. And let's see what you've been up to. Get some news. Oh, give me some ESPN stats. There we go. Let's do that instead. Yeah, okay. So last year, he was a 2.45 goals against, which was 5th best in the league. Pretty good with a 91.8. Okay, dude's pretty good. We know that, yeah, dude's good. Dude's good. So he's been out for a while with injury. Now he's coming back to his first game of the season. So, yeah, 35 and 14. Pretty damn good. Okay. I know, yeah, he looks good, but hey, just like we like to do, we like to fade the first game, which means we're not going to bet against him probably because, hell, the offense, you can see how they work. Vancouver's offense is better than St. Louis. That's the fact. So he gets a nice warm-up game. I'm not going to take a side or total, but on this one, but I will look at props. We will pop over here. Damn, we got a lot of props. That's a lot of 70s. And we got 3 80s. That's it. So, okay. What do we want to take? What do we want to take? Let's go back to the goalies, the 293. So statistically, if Thatcher comes back and does what Thatcher does, he will be statistically a good bit better than Jordan. That's what we see. But let's look at Peterson. That's pretty nice. Points is half, and he's been getting a ton of points recently. And it's going against St. Louis and Jordan at 293. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to go ahead and jump on that one. Thank you very much. Pettersson over 0.5 points. We shall take that. And what else do we have on there? Robert Thomas get points. Okay, he doesn't have as much pop. He has a little pop, but not that much. What do you do all year? 69%? What are you all year? 62%, but you popped off recently, like a lot pop off. Okay. And then lastly, we have Connor Garland, also points, who is also 80%, who is also 69%, but he's like one a game. Occasionally pops. So, all right, I'm going to take. Are these all St. Louis? No, that's Vancouver. That's St. Louis. That's Vancouver. So if I want to take St. Louis, but that's going against Thatcher. If I go a point against, if I take a St. Louis point, that means I'm kind of fading Thatcher. It's his first game of the year. We can see how he does. I don't know. This dude looks like the dude that doesn't mess around. That's just my hunch. My hunch is to leave it alone. So let's go dig up another prop. We got plenty of 70s. So I want to leak. Let's look at some like blocks and some shots on goal. We got a bunch of shots on goal we can look at and see if anything just pops off, like Neighbors, Falk, DeBrusque, Jordan. We got lots. So we'll start with the shots on goal people first. 7-0. How do you go from 7 in a game to nothing? That's a no. That's no. Now you've been hooked twice, but you're 2.5. Why are you so high? Why? You're only 42% on the year. If you go to 1.5, you're still 69. But then you're 310. Oh hell no. Falk has missed 2 out of 3. That's gonna be a no. Not looking good. Neighbors he's 1.5. He's been hooked 3 times, but then he's also shown volume. He's a play potentially. Let's see, Holloway on shots on goal also gets a lot of volume and it's 1.5. I think I like that better. Yeah, we're gonna say Holloway. And then Myers blocks. Okay. That's pretty good too. Okay. Yeah. We're already taking so yeah, let's take these 2 off. It's gonna be either Tyler Myers to get 2. How have you done all year? 58% all year, and you have gone all year. You have done 61% head to head. I mean, it doesn't help much. Okay. You know what? Let's take his blocks. He's popped off for 4s. All right, man. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna take his because he's been hooked twice. He hit a 0, but he hit 4s. Let's do it. Let's take blocks. So we're gonna go MYERS over 0.5. No, sorry, 1.5. Block. So that's 2 plays right there. So all right, that is the whole schedule for the day. So we seed it all. Tomorrow there's only 2 games. There will be a very quick 2-game video. Yes, I will do it. Only if there's 1 game there won't be a video. So that'll be Friday. There'll be no video Friday. But tomorrow there will be. I appreciate you being here. Go to this site right here if you want to sign up for HQ and get everything typed out. Other than that, drop a like, subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow for some 2-game Wednesday NHL.